Well, are you creative? Yeah, think about it. Everybody is creative, and our guest here in the studio is going to tell us why. We've got Martha Bartlett Piland here. Thank you so much for joining us, Martha.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you are the author. Not only are you you're a CEO of an incredible marketing agency around here in Topeka, but you're now an author as well here of this book, Culturing Creative. Tell us a little bit about this book.
Well, this book is the brainchild of lots of people saying to me, "Oh, Martha, you all are so creative. You're so creative. I wish I could be a fly on the wall in your office. I wish I could be like that." And I say to them, "You are creative." And they look at me like I'm just being nice or like I'm pitying them. But I really think everybody's got creativity inside them. But it's like a muscle that if you don't exercise it and flex it and use it, it'll atrophy.
Yeah.
And you know, Picasso said all children are artists, and the challenge is to remain an artist as you grow up. I think that if you let that creativity sort of die down, you forget that it's there and it does shrivel up. So this book is a way to help people rediscover, engage, exercise that creativity, and use it not just for their own enjoyment, but also when they're trying to solve everyday problems, those things that maybe are kind of tough that they're facing at work or in their volunteer life or other things.
It's very interactive. I mean, it gives you different things that it's almost like just brain games to stimulate creativity. It's very cool. Okay, so what from your life, you know, what kind of experiences went into making this, or what inspired you to come up with this? I mean, other than people saying that, you know, they're not creative. That's true. But what made you so creative enough to come up with this to tell people that?
Well, my job is to be creative all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that being creative is not just being able to draw a picture or write music, but it's really solving problems in a new and different way. And that's what we do every day in our advertising and marketing business, is helping our clients solve problems in a new and different way. So throughout my career, I have learned different exercises through mentors and other creative people that I've worked with. Some of it's just been discovery, like brainstorming with someone and the light bulb comes on and I said, oh, this is a really good way to brainstorm. For instance, there's an example in here on brainstorming via instant messaging. And that was just happening one time when I was working with some other people. And I realized this is a really good technique. So, it's a long progression of my career, learning and mentoring from others, and also just finding what works for me.
You know, I'll say a little something from the first page here, if you don't mind. The rules of thumb.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got change it up, practice, dare to be stupid. That's one thing I do really well. There's strength in numbers, cross-pollinate, and build a creativity kit.
Yes.
So many little thoughts in there to think about when you are trying to come up with your own thoughts. Some really good stuff. I really encourage you guys to check this out. You can get it on Amazon, and you can check out her blog. mbpiland.com is the blog. So make sure you check that out. She's got some really good bits of information. I see it pop up in my Facebook feed all the time where you've got a story, and it really is good, thought-provoking stuff about how to brand, and that's really your business,
Yes.
helping people, you know, take their businesses to the next level, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about that side of the business.
Okay. Well, we seek out clients who improve the health of people or communities. So a lot of times our work might be with an organization that's involved with health or education or economic development. Advocacy, we do a lot of work on behalf of children or the elderly or important issues in our community or our state, things like that. So we typically help our clients think about their business, not just their advertising, and how do they, as you said, go to the next level. So sure, anybody can have a great ad or some neat things on their website, but how do we tie all that together and to help them move forward in a way that's important and meaningful to them and their audiences?
It's got to be an interesting day in the life of Martha Piland. I mean, to any of us who have, you know, been in this business of, you know, helping people with their business, you're like the right at the top there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, really, and that's why I'm saying this book is very. I encourage you to check this book out because you really will. It will flex the muscles in your brain, and it will help you become more creative. All right, so the people that you help, have you shown them your book yet? Or are those proprietary secrets you don't want to tell them about that?
We have shared this with some of our
okay.
clients, and some of our clients will recognize some of the exercises here because sometimes we do those with them. Sometimes we do them independently, or often there can be both of those things. So yes, the clients will see some things that they recognize. I think the other thing that you'll see in this book that we haven't really talked about yet is that we think there's got to be strategy behind the creativity. While it's wonderful to develop these muscles and be more creative, which we have to do, we also have to tie that back to the strategy. What are we trying to accomplish? Is this the best way to get it done? And so one of the rules in our book is don't fall in love with your first idea, because often it's really easy to do that. We start brainstorming, we get excited, and there are some things that bubble to the top and we say, oh, that's it, that's it. But if you really measure it back to what are we trying to accomplish? Is this aligned with our brand? Will our audiences love it? If not, then we need to alter that idea some, or perhaps we need to pick one of the other ideas. So making sure that it really helps us meet our goals is a very important part of brainstorming and being creative.
Well, there you heard it here. Check out the book, Culturing Creative. Get it on Amazon. Check out mbpiland.com. Whether you are not creative or think that you're not creative, this will help you. Or maybe you're too creative and maybe you need to be able to have some exercises to pull that creativity and put it in the right direction. This book will help you. So check it out. And thank you so much, Martha Bartlett Piland, for being here on the show today.